They told us to give a disclaimer. The views expressed on this podcast are those of the podcasters, any guests, and do not reflect any of the management, owners, sponsorships, or employees of thereof. Pretty much, if you're soft, don't listen to this podcast. One thing I pride myself on is just being the same and trying to look out for my folks along the way.
Like, even with all these, big things happening, like, you still mad humble, and you still, like, you have enough clout now where you could easily be like, I'm not fucking with this, I'm not fucking with that.
Oh yeah, motherfuckers, it's on. Unrestricted podcast listeners, thank you so much for clicking play. Because of you, those numbers are going up, up, and up. And YouTube, it's very free to hit like. It's very free to comment. It's very free to share on social media. So support this channel. Help me keep this thing alive, because we're in a studio. It costs money. It costs lights cost money. Equipment costs money. And your boy's poor. So make sure you support the channel by sharing, liking, commenting, all that good stuff. Now today I got two very special guests across from me. I got Miss, come on Aileen. You knew I was going to do it. Miss Aileen and Alyssa,
yes.
From Heel Phoria,
yes.
In the building. Now, I want to start off with, are you guys native to Utah?
Yes. No. I am. She is not.
Let's get on the mic.
Oh, so I'm on
I gave her prep before too. I said, get on the mic.
She got comfortable. She was like,
I did. I was like, I'm having a good time.
Ogden over here.
Yeah. So, Alyssa, where are you from?
So I am from Ogden, Utah. And I've literally just born and raised there my whole life. My family's from California. But other than that, Ogden, South Ogden, just all that area.
How was it growing up in Ogden? Brothers, sisters?
Yeah, I have a big family. So I have three of us older kids, ranging from 29 to 20. How old's Selena? 24. And then there's this big gap. And then there's my 15-year-old brother, a 9-year-old sister, and 4-year-old brother. So yeah,
same
big
parents.
Family. Yep, same parents. But growing up in I grew up in South Ogden, so it was very more, I don't want to say almost churchy, I guess. Okay. So going to school and stuff, I was the only girl with really dark hair, thick eyebrows. In the summer I'd get dark. So yeah, I had a hard time making friends in school, honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
What's your background?
What am I?
Yeah.
I'm Mexican and white. So my mom's half Mexican and white, and then my dad's full Mexican.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And there wasn't a lot of Latinas in your school?
No, not really. There was not much color at all. So it was kind of crazy. And I didn't really think anything of it until I got as an adult. And then I'm like, that was kind of crazy. I was the only one. They gave me Sacagawea as the part of the play.
Oh.
Yeah. They're you. I was okay, cool.
I was definitely Dr. King a few times.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't laugh, Aileen.
No, it's so interesting. And then you go to California, we would go and visit all the time, and I'm it's so different. Just anywhere out of state is just so stinking different. And I love it. I love the diversity, and you go out there and people are talking to you in Spanish, and I'm and that's one thing too. I wish my parents freaking taught me Spanish. They both know Spanish, and I don't know Spanish. I'm no sabo, kid.
Yeah, that's a weird thing for me too, because very Spanglish, right? I grew up with my father. I didn't grow up with my dad. I mean, my mother, which is kind of weird, right? You don't hear about a single father. But yeah, I grew up with a single father. So not knowing Spanish, I'm accustomed to it. But it's weird. I do pick up on things.
Yeah.
When I'm around my family, I'm I know what's going on.
The bad words.
Yeah. Not all the bad words, but some dialogue where I'm I know what's going on now. Tia, you messing up over there. I see what's going on.
Right. Yeah. Seriously. Yeah. Because sometimes I remember growing up and my dad and my mom would be talking to each other and they wouldn't want us to know. They'd be you want to go to the store? And I'm I know what you're going. I want to go.
Yeah.
I want a bag of chips.
Yeah. He's nah, something totally different. We're going to go to your room.
I was saying, when are we grounding these kids?
Did that change? Is your whole family that way? Is your brothers and sisters, they don't speak Spanish either?
Yeah, all of us. And all my cousins, everyone else knows Spanish. And I'm why didn't you teach us? And they're I don't know. We keep saying we should have. I'm yeah, you should have, because they know perfect Spanish. Yeah. My mom looks like a straight up white girl. You really wouldn't think that she knows Spanish. She's had those moments where she's worked in jobs and there's those old chismosas and stuff like that. And then she'll turn around and be like, yeah, that's how you feel? And they're all,
Yeah.
you know? So yeah, I'm just like, y'all should have taught me. I would have been 10 times better.
Yeah. It's never too late though. You still young.
Yeah, no, and totally like, there's like Duolingo apps and stuff. I'm like, I've done them before and I'm like, come home like, hola, olo.
Just say Olo.
Olo from Megamind. He answers the phone, he's all, Olo.
My kids didn't like that movie. Nah.
What?
We didn't rock with Megamind.
Listen, did you see what Megamind looked like?
Oh yeah, big ass head.
I love it. Megamind's funny.
Oh my gosh.
Eileen, what about you? Where are you from?
So I lived half my life in LA. And
Get on that mic.
I lived half my life in LA and half my life in New York. So I have my mom's side in New York and my dad's side in LA. So all my life I went like literally back and forth. So couldn't really tell you. But then got married and then moved to Utah for I don't know what reason.
Hold on. So you really don't know what brought you to Utah?
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
He just wanted something different. New York is very expensive to live in. And so he had a brother that was living here. And so he was like, let's go to Utah. And I was like, where's Utah?
What is
I was
that?
like, where is that? I was like, Salt Lake. I think I heard of Salt Lake when I was like in elementary school. And then as I was like telling my coworkers I was leaving, giving my 2-week notice, they were like, don't come back the third wife. And I was like, where the hell am I going?
She's like, y'all scaring me.
Yeah, where am I going? They're like, yeah, you really don't know about the like religion. So I'm like, no, you know, because I come from 2 big cities.
Yeah.
And so I moved here and actually it's not even that bad. It took a minute to like, because I'm such a... what's the word? Extrovert. And I'm really outgoing. And I threw the word out God a lot. I had a boss almost write me up for that. And I was like, because it was just a word that you just throw out.
Yeah.
Like, oh God.
Yeah, goddamn. I always put a T at the end, so I don't even say G. But I'm not even religious. I just, if homeboy's looking, I said G-O-T.
Yeah. Pull me in her office. She's like, Aileen, I'm gonna need you to stop. And I was like, what? And she was like, yeah, you can't even say it in Spanish because she knows Spanish. And I was like, okay. So it took me a minute to like not to say that, but I actually really like Utah. It's very slow paced, very plateau. Everyone's really nice. My kids are established here, so.
I was gonna ask, did you have your kids before you moved here?
So I have 4. I have a 21-year-old, a 17-year-old, a 14-year-old, and then a 7-year-old. So 2 of them were born.
Are you her mom?
No, but I could be.
That was an age joke.
I could be.
I was like,
I probably
She said
could
she
be.
had a young brother too.
right,
And it seems like your kids are
Listen.
right.
Yeah.
You're like,
She could be my daughter. Hence why I'm probably the mean one.
whatever. You're not
So
me.
you, 4 kids, still married?
Yes.
Okay, married. What did you land when you first landed in Utah? What city?
Salt Lake.
Okay.
Salt Lake.
And what year was this?
Ooh, 2008.
Okay.
About 2008. So I guess you'd say native here now, but
No, you are.
Yeah, you locked in.
I'm locked in.
When they say where you from, you gotta say
Listen,
Utah
I don't
now.
think Utah would claim me. They'd be like, no, you gotta go, girl.
I feel like Salt Lake. I can't speak outside of Salt Lake. I frequent Ogden just because that's where my girl's from.
Right.
But I don't really dive into Ogden culture too much. I know Ogden has a rich culture, especially with the gangsters, like Capone and stuff like that. Like
Right.
like Prohibition type shit.
25th Street.
Yeah, exactly. Which I think it's a dope history. But being from Utah, from Salt Lake, and you take whatever area, whatever city you want to take, West Valley, Glendale, Murray, I've lived in it all.
Right.
I've seen such a big growth in diversity in Salt Lake. I can't speak for Ogden. I can't speak for, down south, but in Salt Lake, I feel like we have more diversity than we ever have. What does that mean for your guys' business in Heel Phoria?
That means everything. Like that's honestly like what we strive for. Like diversity in backgrounds, diversity in body types, diversity in just like where you come from. So like that makes it very fun and very interesting.
Yeah.
And it also makes it like a safe space, So like people see like, pictures of our classes or who's going and the accounts that they, go and peep and stuff like that. And I think it just makes it like more comfortable for people to want to put themselves out there and come to a class like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did it start? What is it?
So what? We're going on our 3rd year now.
Hey, salute.
Hey, I know, so exciting. We sell out almost every single class. It's such a blessing. So Heels is exactly what you see like in YouTube and TikTok and all that stuff. And how we started was, and I'm going to say shout out to Dirtylicious with Erica, because that's how I met my girl, my partner.
Dirtylicious?
Dirtylicious, yeah. So they, how would you describe it?
They're dance classes, and they mostly take place in the gym.
In the gym, with
yeah.
sneakers. So we certified with that, and then I was thinking outside the box, and I was like, let's go teach a class in California. So we
went to Pasadena,
taught 2 classes, and in between those classes, we were like, let's take a heels class, because at that time we were like, oh, let's do this song with heels just for funs.
Yeah.
And then we were like, all right, let's go. So literally we signed up for a class, the best, funnest class ever. I think at that time I was like already sold. When we came back, it was like instant. I was like, girl, let's do this. I was like, we can definitely choreograph and do it in heels and just bring it up. So we just started. It took a lot of like trial and error to get what our purpose was, because everyone has their own purpose of what they want to do with heels or accomplish. Everyone has their own goals. Alyssa has her own goals. I have my own goals, which is why I think we mesh so well. So for me, I'm really big on women empowerment. And so being a mom and living that life of forgetting who you are actually sometimes, because you just live the mom life, the wife life, cooking, cleaning, being everyone's everything. Sometimes it's just nice to just check out for a little bit, dress really cute or however you want, and take this dance class without having to go to the bar and then feel like you're uncomfortable, you know? And so we had to structure a format that we wanted that would suit everyone. And so we were really blessed, to be honest. And so I'm really grateful for that.
Yeah, we honestly, I think, like, started just like at the perfect time. Like, I don't know, like it all just made sense.
Yep.
I was gonna ask, how was it starting a business during a pandemic?
Right. That's so true.
It was a little bit after. Literally a little bit
No
after.
way. It's 2024. You started 3 years ago.
Yeah, it was 2021. So I
We're
think
still masked up in 21.
exactly. Yeah, no, that's true. I think it was more so, it was kind of a blessing in a way, because that was the thing that people were able to do to get out instead of going to a concert or, you know, getting like socialization elsewhere. Because I have been to classes like when we first started, and like we had to wear our masks and stuff, and we had to be like, okay, like, you know, stand away from people. Like we still had to have those COVID protocols for sure.
Yeah.
But like it worked. Like it wasn't like ever super slow. Like we did have some times where we were like, hey, we have 5 people in a class, let's do it.
We're still gonna do it.
Yeah.
And kill it every
and then
single
other
time.
times we had 20, 24, 40.
Well, this last time we brought out Mocha. She is a choreographer from California. This is her second time that she came out here, and we hosted her, and we sold out at like 70 people.
Damn.
Yeah.
How do you facilitate that? Like, do you guys have a warehouse or something? Studio?
We signed in. Oh my gosh. I think that was like the hardest thing for us, was getting a studio, because again, we live in a state that's conservative. And so when you see heels or you think of heels, you automatically think sexy. Now, sexy is not something that is portrayed here very well. And networking, I wanted to backtrack on that. Networking is what we did to bring the class out here, because not everyone knew what heels were. So you had to literally network with people, personally talk to them. So as they came and they dressed however they wanted, getting these dance studios, majority of them are for kids, you know, when they do the ballet or the cheer. So we would rent after hours, but it was hard because these dance moms, they don't play. They do not play. The minute they saw some girls dressed up with fishnets or like little short booty shorts, they were like, oh no, I don't want my daughter near that. And so we would get cut off like, hey, you know what? We can't rent to you no more. Luckily for us, finally we got something, and we locked in just for, it's still a dance studio. We don't own it, but we locked in, and it's a really big studio. We got blessed with this
It's
one.
nice.
It's really nice. And so we took the opportunity, brought out Mocha, and sold out. And I think it's one of the biggest studios because Salt Lake has a lot, like the Herc. Shout out to the Herc. So, but they only can fit, I think, up to 20. And Mocha is one of those where you want to learn from her because it's a lot. It's hard to get the trainings that you need out here. So when we brought her out, you just saw everyone coming. So the studio we had fit everyone. So
Do you guys have a background in dancing?
yes and no. So I didn't go to I went to ballet school very long time ago. I was a cheerleader in high school, did hip hop, dance, salsa merengue is always going to be my number one love. Hip hop, learn from the streets. And then heels came, and I think that was it for me.
Yeah,
so,
that was like our true love.
Yeah.
We're like, this is it. This is where we belong.
Tried everything.
Yeah.
Zumba, salsa, bachata.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've only had like cheer history, cheer background, but we were just talking about this in a class. We're as adults and women, it's so hard to get back into something that you love. So many of our dance girls have had history of being oh, I used to dance, I used to perform, I used to compete. And I'm so glad you guys have this space for us because, we kind of get a little taste of that again. And just that passion. It's so nice to get that fire back in you, because then you take it out in the real world, in your jobs, in your relationships, how you see yourself. So that's one of my favorite things about it. Yeah,
there's a lot of things like that where you fall in love with in high school. There's some type of trade, whether if it's ceramics, some type of art,
right?
But there wasn't a lot of these type of activities. Now you'll see a pottery class and things like that, and it's the dance team. What does the dance team do after school's done?
Yeah, once you get out of high school,
you can try to go to the NBA. Maybe there's auditions that you can do. Maybe do some theater type stuff, but it's away from the competition type of things that you were used to, and you could still learn new things with putting on the heels, right? These girls weren't doing it, in high school. They weren't wearing heels and dancing and stuff. That sounds very fucking hard too.
Right, and that's what we tell them. Honestly, sometimes we sense a vibe from our girls. There's times where we're dang, everyone's they must have had a hard week. Everyone's off their game, and that's the first thing we do is we just set the tone every single time before class.
What do you take me through a class?
Okay.
I'm a young girl, Dreana, and I'm going into the class. What do I expect?
Okay, so first thing is we always, rather it's her or me, we'll always acknowledge everyone who comes into the class. We're just hey babe, how are you? Give a hug or whatever.
Or we'll be if this is your first time, raise your hand. All our babes, show them love. Yep. So from the jump, we just try to make it super comfortable.
We set the tone. We let them know our expectations. We try to make it a very safe place for them to be who they want and how they want to be, how they want to dance. I think one of our lingos is be inspired. So we always tell everyone to throw out their own flavors because that's what we want to see. We don't want you to look like me or look like Alyssa.
Look exactly the same.
We're very different, which is why, again, we work so well together. And so we have the girls introduce themselves to someone they don't know. That way everyone gets that comfortable. Then we run drills and we run choreo, and then we kind of just break them down into smaller groups. But as that's going, we kind of prep them okay, this is what we're gonna do. Please don't be in your head. We're all here. It's hard to put on heels and then come in as a first timer and then feel shit, this is a professional class. It's really not.
It's a vulnerable moment for sure.
So we know how that feels. We've been there. So we try really hard to make them feel comfortable. I want to say I love our class. We felt every single emotion in this classroom, from laughing to anger to crying to every emotion is in that classroom, and we literally lock it in and we don't talk. It's just our safe place to just be there.
So no dudes, huh?
It's open to dudes, actually. Yeah, we do. We have one guy. His name is Johnny. He's with Heel Phoria too, but he's down in Salt Lake. We let him run his class however he wants, and they've been asking for him, so he's coming back. He took a little bit of a break, but yeah, he's amazing. He does his in 6-inch heels, by the way.
Right. What's the difference? So I don't know heels. I mean,
okay.
I only hear stilettos and platforms.
Listen, exactly. So our heels, okay. So you have your 3-inch heels. That's the basic. That's how I would start you off. They are kind of like stilettos. And then you have your 4-inch heels, which is a little bit higher. It's a little bit of a challenge. And then it just kind of goes up from there. Now those 6-inch heels, they be like this.
I could never.
I'd break ankles real quick. I'd be like, hold on.
How many heels get broken in class?
Every once in a while.
Listen,
We'll
I think
see.
I break heels every time.
Right.
Like, y'all didn't see that. It's fine.
I know.
It's fine. We
just the
always
other
mess
day,
up.
we were choreographing. We were doing some choreography. And I was just, first of all, we were already like in our heads. We couldn't figure out what we were doing. We're like, dang, man, like this just isn't working. Okay, let's redo it. We get ready and everything. And I go to walk. My first step, my heel goes into my shoelace. And I'm all, I catch myself. I look like a cartoon. And Eileen's over there laughing. And I'm like,
we laugh. We make fun of it. We let them know like we're normal too, you know.
Yeah.
We're not. I think last night, I can't tell you how many times we messed up a choreo, and I was like, and you see me right away, I'm like, God damn it. I don't know if I can curse, but I'm like,
Yeah.
God damn it, fuck.
yeah. And it's so funny. And our girls know that. And I think that's why it's so comfortable for them. Because I even heard someone say last night, like, we're like, I was ready to teach something. And I was like, I completely blanked. I was like, let me go look at my phone. I went and looked at my notes and we were just laughing. And they're like, I actually love that you guys do that. They're like, one, we know that like you're giving us like quality work. And two, like, it's just real. It's human, you know? And that's my biggest thing. I just want to like keep it real. Like, you know, like we mess up, we're not perfect. And I don't know. I just think that like sets the tone too.
Yeah.
So some girls feel comfortable coming. We had a girl that was like, you know, like, I love all the dance communities around, but like you guys are my jam. Like, and that makes us feel so good. We're like, oh yay, we're doing stuff, we're making a difference.
Yeah, I could see it being intimidating to come into a class too.
It is our first class, our first couple classes.
Gosh.
Like I was just like a little like Bambi in the corner. Now I'm like, I still get nervous to this day, and everyone's like, whatever, you're not nervous. I'm like, no, I am. I'm literally like, my heart's
so
in my
funny.
ass right now. Like
We make fun of each other all the time because it's like we have like this little segment where you could just do a freestyle.
Like cypher.
Like a cypher,
Yeah.
like however you want. And then you'll hear these girls, they're like, I'm so scared. And then the minute the song comes, they're like,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
just
oh,
right
yeah.
into character. And you're like, okay.
I'm like, ain't
Let's
no
go.
way background dancer to Chris Brown.
What's a big misconception about dancing in heels or the art that you guys do?
I think a lot of people think that we do it for the like male gaze, I guess, or like for attention, or that it's like we've even had some girls be like, you know, like someone told me something that like I look like a stripper or something like that, and I'm like, and I hear that too. Someone's like, oh, so you're stripping? Like my cousins are a-holes, so they're like,
yeah.
oh, this is a stripper, and I'm like, dude, whatever.
Yeah.
I'd be making money if I was though.
Yeah. Definitely not
But
like
yeah,
that.
so like, and then like it just, you know, kind of has like a negative like connotation, I guess, you know, sexy stuff like that, like she said, especially in Utah. So yeah, we just try and really just like let people know like it's okay to be sexy, it's okay to touch your body, like you are in charge of, you're the only person in charge of your body. So like, yeah, like when we've had girls be like, you know what, like my relationship has gotten better, like, or they've left shitty relationships because they found themselves through this. So yeah, that it's just like people see it and they don't get it until they actually come, or they have someone in their life that they're like, wow, like you're a different person. So that's my favorite part of it too.
Yeah.
So what's the overall goal with this? Where do you want to take this thing?
You know, we were really quiet with our class for a minute, and just kind of 2024 was like a blessing to us. It was just like opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. I realized networking is, we kind of just went with the flow. If more girls came, that was fine. Honestly, I don't think we had an outcome. We just wanted to, for me at least, I wanted to just change lives. If I felt like if one girl just came to me and said I made her day better, or anyone in general, then that just makes me that much better. You know, that makes me that much more of a person. It means that I've accomplished what I wanted to do, because I really truly wanted to get to know you on a personal level. It wasn't just about a dance class. It's not just about heels. Heels was just like the plus.
Right.
But getting to know them and their story and really getting into it. And, you know, the other day was really funny because one of my girls was like, you really notice when people don't come. And I was like, yeah, girl. I was like, just because I'm quiet or like I don't really speak so much, I watch and I see, even on social media. So if someone's missing that I haven't seen in a while, I'm like, hey, girl, are you okay? Because I genuinely care about people. And so I didn't have an outcome. I just wanted to change lives for people, anyone to know that they were better than what they were just what they thought they were, and just take them to their mountaintop, because my upcome is always going to be your upcome. Your upcome is going to be my upcome. We're going to go together, you know? And so that's what it was in 2024. It just was such a blessing to us. We were just getting opportunity after opportunity, and networking was such a big thing. And I was like, all right, we're just going to go right through the door, and whatever comes our way, we're just going to take it.
That's right.
Yeah, but I think more so like where we see ourselves, we just want to keep on with this class. Like, we're not really here to become professionals or go dancing and travel the world. That would be cool, but that's not our goal. Our goal is to just have a safe space for people and for us. And sometimes like we need the class just as much as these girls do. So like, yeah, we have this little group chat after, and like it's so heartwarming and humbling to see all the messages come through. Like, oh my gosh, I needed this so bad. Like, you girls like really just lifted me up. Vice versa. Sometimes we've taught a 2-hour class, and I start messaging. I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys, that was the best. So it's just so fulfilling. And like, for me, that's all like you need in life, is just something that fulfills you and gives you purpose and gives purpose to other people.
Absolutely. Eileen, make sure you're talking to the mic.
Oh, sorry.
There you go. I want people to hear it. Yeah, there you go.
I'm like trying to look at my girl.
No, just you can move the mic towards you.
Oh.
Yeah, just you can move the mic.
Oh, okay, here we go.
Now, Alyssa, you mentioned, jokingly your cousins calling you a stripper, right?
Yeah.
But what does your family think about what you guys do? I mean, you have older kids, and here goes mom in fishnets and high heels.
Right. We can touch on that right now if you'd like. I'm 40. So like I said, we have such a different diversity, age, the way we dance, everything. And I think that's why we mesh so well, because we bring such different kinds of people into our classroom. Yeah. My daughter, my kids keep me young, and they support everything I do. My husband, he's conservative. He was a little like, I don't really know. It's not his forte, but he respects it. He understands it. He knows that this is my thing. And no matter what, you weren't going to stop anything that I do. So you with me regardless. You don't get a choice. Yeah. So if you're going to throw a tantrum, the corner's right there. But I still love them. But my kids, they support everything that I do. My daughter comes to my class, so when I retire, she's taking over.
Yeah, for sure.
And she's really good at what she does.
She's awesome.
Is there anything that does husband... I don't know how to answer this question.
Just ask.
How does husband have say so on what you wear?
No.
So you wear whatever. If I'm going out in a thong, I'm going out in a thong.
Listen, you're not gonna catch me in a thong. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Okay, I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Because I'm thinking as like from the husband side.
Right.
It can be a lot.
It could
especially
be.
when you're on the internet.
It could be.
It's gonna live forever.
You're right.
Right.
Understood. But that's where I still have some conservative in me. Just because I teach a little bit of sexy moves does not mean that I'm portraying you to be a stripper. You can still be cute and classy at the same time. But I won't post that. You won't catch me posting that. You will definitely not catch me in it's tasteful. What I wear is tasteful.
Sure.
What everyone else wears, that's on them. You can be as comfortable as you want to be in your own skin. That's to your degree. Okay, so I be in my head too. I got my own self, even though I preach it, doesn't mean like I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna go do this. No.
Do you have you always known you're sexy? Because sometimes
be real.
Because the thing is that you talk about this class, you talk about people finding they're sexy in this class, right? Did you always know that you had this sexy movement about you and this thing about you?
Sometimes, yes. Yep. Yeah. And now am I going to portray it to the outside? I mean, I'm already out there. I'm going to tell you how I feel, what I feel at that moment. So it is, you get what you see. And I guess it just depends on where you stand in my life and how I portray myself with you. Yeah. If you're Alyssa, girl, I'm just going to tell her everything. But if we just met, I'm going to be a little cautious. Right. But did I think I was sexy all my life? Yeah, majority of it. I mean, I'm not an ugly person, but I want other women to feel that. I don't want them to feel like they're not good enough. Yeah. And it's not just sexy, you know what I mean? We don't just preach that. We preach feel good in your own skin. Yeah. There's other terms that we can use, you're still beautiful. You have great movements. There's other things there's so much more than just sexy. That's, Yeah.
And I actually saw something the other day. It said, sexiness is not a look, it's an energy, which is so true. I think, just people, like, just imagine, like, people who are, like, confident and stuff like that. They don't have to be, like, a 10 out of 10 model, size 2, whatever they think, big old booty, small waist, like, you know, long hair. Like, it is totally how you portray yourself. And I feel that. There's moments where I'm like, oh, I might not feel so sexy. It doesn't mean I don't look sexy. I don't look good. It just means, like, my confidence is a little down. I've had a rough whatever. But, yeah, no, I so believe in that. Like, it's not how you look. It's really just your vibe and your confidence and how you carry yourself. And like, if you believe you're sexy, then you're sexy.
Listen, people need a lot of positivity in their life because lately it's been a lot of depression, and I'm really big on energy. And so I really try to bring out the positivity in people. If they're like, oh my God, I had such a shit week. Okay, the week's over. Let's go ahead and what are we going to do to make that better? You know, just bringing out that changing your thoughts to better yourself as a person is what our goal is. And even we have to also practice what we preach too. So even though what we preach in class, we still got to be outside and represent our women, our business, who we are as people. So we always have to just be on 10 with that. Yeah. Still be positive, practice what we preach, and we do.
Even on social media, you know, sometimes like I like will want to share like something funny, but it might be like offensive, and I'm like, you know what, like, if we preach a safe space, then I have to do that all the time. You know, I have to be, like she said, you have to be on 10 all the time. We have to be respectful, be up to date with what's going on and, you know, who we have coming to our classes. And like, even like politically and stuff like that, I try to stay out of it. I am out of it. But yeah. And then as far as like, even like the people who like support us, like how you were asking, like my family, like they were super excited. Like they're like, oh my gosh, like you're dancing, like that's so amazing. My cousins, they talk shit, that's fine, but I know they're supportive. But yeah, like my boyfriend, like he's super supportive, and I was so worried about like that. Like when we first started like dating, I was like, oh my gosh, like he's gonna think like da 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 da. And then just like you said, like being on social media and like showing everything, you know, shaking booty, whatever it may be. But like we've had conversations about it, and he's like, I love what you do. Like it's so much more deeper than just dancing. And even like he's like, and plus like I met you like that. Like I knew what I was getting into. You know, I knew you danced before me. I knew this and that. So yeah, that's like my biggest blessing. Because I'm like, imagine like being with somebody who's just like always talking down on you, always like not even wanting to ask how your day's been. I actually was in a situation like that. So, and that was hard. It was really hard. So like, Angel, he's an angel.
Joe with the deep voice.
Joe with the deep voice.
He's gonna change his Instagram handle after that. Joy with the deep voice.
For real.
Now you guys are a partnership. You guys been a partnership for 3 years.
Yeah.
How do you guys stay strong and not crumble?
You know, okay, so Alyssa was saying how she was, I don't know, you know what's crazy? I think every time we had like a life event happen, we were kind of going through the same feelings, just in different situations. So if she was having a hard situation, I literally was going through the same thing, just in a different situation. So we were coping with each other. We've wiped each other's tears. We've laughed and cried, and we still meet, and we still hold it down for our girls. We chat all the time. You know, we're there no matter what. We mesh so well. If something's not right, we can always come to each other. If we have a disagreement, we can talk about it.
There was even one time, like, it was after a class, and like Eileen's like, hey, like, can I talk to you like the next day? And I was like, okay. So I call her, and she's like, you know what, like, something about like the way you're running this class, and like I just felt like this and that, and like she's like, I hope like this doesn't change anything between us. And I was like, no, tell me. I was like, seriously, tell me if there's any. No, it's not mean. I don't take it as mean, but like, you know, we have that comfortability where we could be like, you were kind of an asshole last night.
You know, need you to check your shit,
right? And like I've even had like one of our first couple classes, I got so frustrated. I literally threw my hands up, was like, you guys do it, and you guys do it. That was the most embarrassing. Do you remember that?
Oh my gosh!
That was the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. Who has a tantrum and walks away? And then she's like, now I see what kind of person you are when you're mad. And I'm like,
it's so funny, but
then those are the trial and error things too, though, that we're just like, okay, we learn from that. If we ever need to have a private conversation, it's all love. Like it's never like, gosh, Aileen was such a freaking, you know, never like that. But I told her the other day, I was like, you're family. You are family to me. Like if I ever needed anything, I have a place to stay.
Yeah.
I have food on the table.
Amen.
I have clothes on my back with her.
Every
and
time.
like, it brings me to tears.
I hope this can stay. Having a partnership is hard.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's very hard. There's understanding, there's learning, there's growing. You're so young, you're still maturing.
Right.
You know?
That's so true. And she's seen me
Pretty much grow.
like 4 different births of me.
Braces her. First dance for Dirtylicious her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there you mentioned that there's a lot of dance companies. I don't know, would you call it a dance? Are you guys a dance company? What's the term?
What is the right word? Like organization.
Organization, I want to say.
I guess.
A dance organization.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them out here. Is there a dance organization beef? Is there tension in the dance community, or do you guys support each other?
We support each other. I think we support each other a lot, because there's a lot, but also like if you compare it to New York dance, classes all out there, LA especially. LA is huge for, there's like 100 compared to the 10 we have. So like we kind of have to be tight knit and like support each other, and like we try going to classes down there as much as we can. Like some of our girls from over there try going over here, and like I started in heels, I guess here.
With Heel and Heel.
With
Shout
Heel
out to
and
them
Heel,
too.
yeah. Tia. Oh my
Tia's
gosh,
amazing.
she's like OG.
Yeah, she's definitely the OG. She's the one probably like started everything out here.
Yeah, we always try to give props to her.
Oh yeah, same. Queen's Collective, Sensuality Flow. Who else am I missing? So Sensuality's all the way in Provo. So sometimes we go all the way out there because we get girls from Provo up here and they drive, or like American Fork. So we always try to support each other all the time. And Mocha, one of our girls from Cali, came and she was like, you guys have like a very close dance community. And I was like, yeah, that's how we want to keep it. We always support each other no matter what. We might not be able to make it to every class as much as we'd like to, but we will always support in every other way. Phone call, text, advertising their classrooms, letting them know, personally messaging them, letting them know that we're thinking of them. So
yeah, share, even just something as easy as like a like and a share. Like, so there's some people that I've been saying like, I'm gonna go to your class, but I know I can't, and I know it always lands on an effed up day, so I'm always sharing like that's it's $0 to support your friends.
Exactly.
Which is crazy. Like some support systems, like you would, at least I don't know with you, for me, like I would think like I have some close friends and I'm like, man, like you guys don't even share like my flyers, like, and I try not to feel some type of way about it, but sometimes I do, and I'm like, I got strangers or people that I barely met this year that are like sharing my stuff, tagging me in things, and referring me to people. So that's kind of a crazy aspect of it too.
Yeah, that's not far fetched. That's a lot of the hip hop community as well that we have here. There's growing up in Utah, I don't know what it is, and maybe you can answer it. I don't know what it is, but for some reason, if you're doing good, if you're doing well, if you're chasing your dream, no matter what it is, I can start crocheting tomorrow.
Right.
They won't share my shit. And I don't know if it's an algorithm thing, because I also think about the business part of it too. Will it mess up their algorithm if they share my shit? I don't know. So I often ask myself that, but sometimes I think, is it just that's just little Alyssa down the street.
Right. Right. And that's kind of what I think too.
We're such a small community in Utah.
Yeah, that's what I think too. And I post so much about dance, like, so people are probably like, oh, there she goes again, talking about dance, posting about dance. So I think that too. And it's not to say that like I don't know that I have the support of these people, but sometimes just seeing it displayed is like, oh, shout out, nice.
Yeah, seriously. I don't know. Closed-minded people, I guess. I don't know. I don't think that way at all. I'm always going to support everyone. Like I said, everyone's outcome is going to be my outcome. My outcome is going to be everyone's outcome. I'm never going to forget where I came from or who I started with or who helped me, who built me. I will never forget. I will always support.
Are you the hard ass in the family? Or is it the husband?
No, it's me.
It's her.
I don't know, Joe. What you think? Is Tony the...
Tony's the sweetheart. You're the hard ass. Let's just be honest.
I am. I don't play.
She's a firecracker now. There's nothing wrong with that.
This 5 feet person.
So what's you mentioned early career, right? Is a foundation, a home. You guys got that. What's the biggest challenge for your company right now, or for you guys professionally?
Training. Yeah. Getting better training. Even though we're instructors and we said we don't want to be professionals. Well, at least I don't. My goal is I'm 40. I still got to upkeep with these youngins. So I have to challenge myself with certain things or certain people, or, so I I think flying to California is probably the best for me to go and just challenge myself and see what fits more. The other one is everyone wants more classes from us, which that's great. We love that. But we put so much thought in the 2 classes that we teach a month that's what works for us.
Yeah, and it's like quality over quantity sometimes, you know? So like if we can put all of our energy and our best selves into 2 classes, 2-hour classes, that it's going to be great. But like, we don't want to overdo it. We don't want to burn ourselves out. You know, it's something we're passionate about. So we have to take care of it. So yeah, I think that would be the biggest thing is like, what'd you say? The more classes, training, and that's really it. Yeah.
Yep.
So there's obviously a demand. Is this your guys' only gig? Do you guys have full-time jobs?
I have a full-time job.
Yeah, full-time jobs.
Does that change the way that you guys do your business too? Do you have people from work wanting to come over and do a class?
Yeah,
have you felt anything from work?
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you what's awkward when I have an interview and then somebody from my job is like, yo, I caught that. I'm like, yo, you watch my shit?
Oh my gosh.
Watch my mouth.
It's so funny because I work for the government. So
don't say where.
I will not say where. Yep. Okay. I learned that one the hard way. And we'll have like these team meetings and we switch meetings like teams all the time. So you have to do like these get to know yous. They're like, so what do you do outside? And I was like, I own a little side gig. And they're like, well, what do you do? And I was like, I teach dance. Oh, well, what kind of dance?
I know, I'm like, it's always all the questions.
Then in New York comes out and mind your business, son.
You know what? Sometimes I feel like that might be better. But then I'll be like heels, and then you just see all the women heels.
What does that mean?
Oh, what does that mean? I'm gonna need to message you later. I'm like, yeah, girl, come. I got all of that for you. And here, look. That's when you start networking. You don't stop ever. So yeah, work. Or sometimes I'll just be somewhere and they'll be like, aren't you the girl that teaches? And I'm like, you want to come to class?
Right.
You know, network, you never stop.
Are you guys outside? What I mean by that, are you guys, showing up to different places, advertising your business?
Sometimes.
Yeah, if there's an opportunity, like when we were at a place called Maribel's Fitness, and so she did like Zumba classes, fitness classes, stuff like that, and that's the studio we were using. And she would always have like events in the summer with like vendors and tents and stuff. She'd be like, hey, do you guys want to come? Like, you can do like a quick little choreo or just showcase a little bit, have your flyers. So we'll do things like that. And we actually have something similar to that coming up soon. But yeah, that's the most that we do. But whenever we get opportunities, like someone was even like, you guys should put an application for the LGBTQ Pride Fest or something like that. Because they do a bunch of like showcases and stuff.
Utah Arts Festival. All
that. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Creators Grid, all that. So we haven't gotten that far.
No,
we haven't
really busy
talked
for us.
about it. But yeah, like opportunities always, and we're always trying to take
2024 was really sweet to us this year. So
it almost sounds like you guys don't need it though, right? If you got the high demand for more classes
already,
it almost sounds like. But at what point do you take the leap? At what point do you go full all in on this thing and say peace to
full-time job? Listen, that's where that whole thing comes in. Of I feel like if I did that, I'm not gonna like dance anymore, because you just do it so much that you're just gonna get bored. It's like she said, quality over quantity.
But don't you evolve to something else? Don't you evolve from actually being the instructor on all these classes to, okay, now I have this person here, I have this person here. You're like running
managing
shit.
It,
right?
Yeah.
You're creating the flyers. You're going out and you're getting the businesses. You're creating the opportunities for these ladies to, So I think that if you go all in, you're not going to be doing what you do now. It's going to change. True. You're going to adapt, right? So I feel like you're going to always be on your toes with this thing. So I don't see you getting tired of it. You might get overworked, but that's the price of being a boss, right?
True. Yeah. True.
That's the price of not being a number. Because right now, if the government decide they want to downsize, you might be another number that's out of the door.
Right.
Hey, yeah.
You know what I mean? But if you own your own business, there's pros and cons for both sides.
That's so true.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know, to be white, if the opportunity's there, I'm not gonna say no.
Fuck that. Create your own opportunity.
Right. Yep. True.
I'm 100% on. We're not waiting for people to give us opportunities no more.
Right.
We're creating our own opportunities.
Amen.
Yes. Open your own door, and
if that means you guys got to go get your own facility where nobody can shut you down, and if you want to do a 24-hour workshop, you can go do it at 3 a.m. if you want to.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. No, yeah. And I've actually thought of that before. I told him, like, every time I go past like a little empty building in a plaza, I'm like, I want that. And like one day. Yeah. I really think one day we at least need our own building. Because then, like you said, like we can't get kicked out. We can literally do whatever we want. We can hook it up, make it look super cool. Like we don't have to rent lights, and we could buy our own lights and invest. Really, really invest this time. So yeah, that's totally something that's not too far. But right now we are just kind of having fun with it, and we have crazy lives. And
listen, being a mom is like a whole full-time job within itself.
No, I know.
On top of full-time work. So yeah, you know what? There's like a lot we have so much thoughts in our heads that it's like, how are we going to bring it to the table? How are we going to do this? So we have a lot in our minds. Expanding, yeah, it's something that's there. Is it like tomorrow? Probably not. But it's definitely, could be.
That's so true. The moment we wake up and decide.
I know.
What I'm getting at is I don't want you ladies to be closed-minded on the ceiling, because there is no ceiling.
Right.
Yeah.
Nothing's holding you back but yourselves.
Amen.
Right.
You guys have something dope. You guys have a partnership, right?
Yeah.
And it sounds like you guys have a good communication between each other. You can be open about each other. You can have arguments with each other.
Yep.
That's the hard part about a partnership, is being able to have that communication. And it sounds like that's checked off the box,
For
right?
sure.
Right.
So it's like, man, fucking dreaming and fucking go get it.
Yeah.
If you guys fall in love with a building, fucking figure out how to go get it. It's achievable.
Yeah.
You can do
Right.
it.
So is.
There's so many grants and loans and things that you can go get. And I feel like even outside of the current business, I think you guys can expand even more, right? You guys have personality. Who's to say you guys don't do this on a weekly basis?
Right.
And you bring some of the ladies in and hear their stories.
Yeah.
Right
That'd
after
be
a class
fun.
or right before a class.
Right.
You have your dance studio and then you have a little, photo booth session. How can you guys be different from the other 10, 15, 20 dance
That's so true.
studios in the state? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what more can you guys give these ladies? Maybe it's a good photo shoot.
Right.
Or just a moment for them to like speak on things and tell their truth and just, have a little highlight moment for them. I think that would be super important for them.
Yeah.
And then it only advertises your business even more.
Yeah, and makes us better.
Yeah. People fall in love with personality. They don't fall in love with the product.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I always use this as an example, but when Post Malone went on Joe Rogan's podcast, I didn't fuck with Post Malone. Really? But once I heard him talk on Joe Rogan, I seen his personality. I was like, I like this guy.
I love Post Malone.
I want him to win,
Yes.
And it's the same thing for you ladies, right? They might see, another dance studio, but look at our personality. Look who we are. Look what we're bringing. We're we're a mother. We're young. We're young entrepreneurs.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, these are things that people are gonna buy into, and they want to be a part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so true. Yeah, and like, big thank you for kind of opening our eyes a little bit and like giving us that boost, because like before, like we were just like
we were like uncomfortable where we were at.
Get uncomfortable.
Hey,
that's the best.
I'm fine with
that's where
that.
the growth is at. My favorite thing to say is like, you can't be a shark in a fish tank.
Amen.
Once you move that shark out and into the ocean, now that shark's gonna grow bigger. That shark's gonna start
or get ate by a whale, because there's an orca out there.
I know, right?
Dude, I seen this video recently. There was an orca that they jumped this shark. There was 2 orcas, and then I seen another video of an orca. Sorry, National Geographic Hour with Trey. There was 3 orcas, and there was a seal, and it was running. It was swimming, and then it hopped on an iceberg. The orcas chipped away at the iceberg until it got to the seal.
Aren't those very vicious? Aren't those like one of like the most vicious sea animals?
That's why they call him a killer whale. Yeah, they freed Willie at the wrong time. That motherfucker was
lock his ass back up.
He was locked up. Yeah, there was a good 7-8 years where there was always like a dolphin movie. There was Andre the Seal.
Gosh.
There was a little monkey. We haven't got the animal movie in a long time.
That's so true.
We have not.
We need the animal movie.
We need Free Willy back.
Oh, Kong and Godzilla.
Oh, I saw that. My son was like, "Mom, you guys take me to go watch that." I was like, "Done. Let's do it."
That's
I'm a Kong
movie.
girl. I'm a King Kong girl.
Yeah, I
Team
fell in love with
Kong.
Kong.
I love Kong.
But then I was like, damn, Godzilla, he's a nuclear fucking power plant. Like,
Listen, King Kong still takes it.
Or the Mecha Godzilla. Where did you come from? Who created you?
Oh, my oldest son, he's 10 years old, Tavian. There was a period of time when he fell in love with Godzilla, but not like the current Godzilla. Like he went back to like Japan,
Oh
black
my
and
gosh.
white. He's talking to me about Mothra, and Mega Godzilla and shit. Like, damn, man, like how'd you? I don't know.
His YouTube search history.
Be proud of that.
Yeah.
Kids don't know anything about back in the day. They're like beepers. What's a beeper?
Yeah.
Listen, stop.
I had that Bell West. It was never activated though. It was activated for like a good 2 months, and then couldn't pay the bill.
Oh my gosh.
I had quarters in my pocket.
Payphone.
Yep. You had to have change in your pocket. That was the thing.
Yeah.
I
I gotta go call my mom. Hold on. Ding, ding.
I've never used a payphone.
Have you even seen a payphone?
I have, and I've always like messed around and been like,
Listen,
just
the
effing
restaurant
around.
does not matter.
Oh, one thing I did not know, and it was so embarrassing. I was at my job, and they're like, "Yeah, send out this letter," and I was like, "Put it in," and I'm like, "Is that it? It's blank." No, you need a stamp on it. Where are the stamps? Okay, I got a stamp. Where do I put it?
Oh my god!
Have you sent out a letter? Actually, no. Have you sent out an email?
You ain't got no homies in jail?
No.
Dang, you need some homies in jail.
Maybe, but I can barely afford life out here.
Teach you. You ain't gotta pay.
Yeah, true.
Send them a letter. You know?
Just some conversation. Yeah.
I at least send 3 letters a month.
Yeah, no, I'm like, I don't, what the fuck is a letter?
Do you know how to do cursive?
Oh yeah, I love cursive.
Oh my
But they're
God.
not teaching that
They're
anymore.
not. I was like, wait a minute, hold up, what?
I was talking to my wife. It was a commercial on it. It was calligraphy, and calligraphy was a class you could take in school.
I would love.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
That's dope. I would love to learn calligraphy.
Yeah, they actually showed you at the school that I went to. They showed you how to make paper too, out of recycled goods. You'd make the paper, and then you would write a letter with the calligraphy.
Oh yeah, I remember that
That's
too.
dope. I've never done that, but like I've seen videos, and I'm like, whoa, that's where paper come from. So I thought it came from
Listen,
trees.
Alyssa, you're about to make me feel really old right now.
Whatever.
You don't know how to write a letter. That's crazy.
I know. I like to say I'm
Put
an
a
old
stamp on
soul,
the letter.
and then
Do we have a
like,
stamp right
yeah,
now? With an envelope, let's show her.
You had to lick it too. You had to lick this thing.
right.
Didn't taste very good either.
Yeah, nuh-uh. There's a trend on TikTok right now where there's 2 people, 2 different generations standing on each side of the door, and the thing is, you ask them, roll down a window. How would you roll down a window? Okay.
Yeah.
The chick said,
Yeah. No, we had cars that went like that.
Oh my gosh.
yeah.
I remember that.
They'll never know.
Or even like phone. I still do this, but it's so funny when I hang up. I don't know why I always do that. I'll be like, I was talking this on the phone, and then I'm like, bye. And everyone's like, what's with the fingers? Like, I'm a Motorola Razr. I'm all, peace out.
Was that your first phone? A Razr?
No, I used to steal my grandma's Razr, and like she was just like, she'd be watching GSN Lingo, and I'd be in the morning, and I'd be like, all my friends had a freaking phone. I was like in like 5th grade, and everyone's like having phones, and I was like, I want to be cool too.
Listen, my
so I
favorite
would
phone was
steal
the
her
Sidekick.
thing. Yeah, the Sidekick was dope.
They need to
wanted
bring that back.
I never had it though.
Aw.
Couldn't afford it.
Damn.
Yeah, I had the Nokia brick.
Ooh, I remember those.
You laughed a little too hard at me having a Nokia brick. That's all I could afford.
You're like, hey, what's wrong with that?
I had one of those too.
The stupid ass ringtone.
Had different songs.
I think they had cool ringtones. That was dope. And then the little, the ball game. Do you guys remember that?
Yep. Snake was on that
Oh
joint.
my gosh.
It's green and black. I always wanted the Sidekick. Never got it though.
Oh, the Sidekick was dope.
They need to bring that back for real.
I felt hot with Sidekick.
I will literally trade my iPhone for that.
What was your guys' first job?
My first job was I worked at Smith's. I was a bagger at Smith's, and I actually loved that job. It was like playing Tetris. It was dope.
You would have hated my dad. My dad, he was really particular. Don't put anything in my bread bag. Don't put anything in my egg bag.
It's
Oh my
no,
God.
it's serious.
It's
Some
still
people
like that.
have even like came up and been like, I'll do it. You can go over there. And I'm like, bro, this is my job. Like, what do you want me to do?
You didn't do it right.
You telling me to clock out right now?
Yeah. And he had the kids that are persistent to get a sticker. Come on, let me get a sticker. It just says paid, but let me get a sticker.
Shit be all up in your car. Hell no. They like, do you want a sticker? No, my son does not want a sticker. Just give him a candy. It's fine.
So I was bagging. I like that. That was like my first job at 16, and then just kind of went everywhere. I'm medical assist now.
Oh,
So
dope.
it's kind of funny. I'm like in scrubs 10 hours a day. Then I go at night in heels and glitter. And
Listen.
What about you? You were working on Canarsie or what?
Just trying to take over the world, man. No, so back in the day, I don't even think they have it anymore, but I was in California. My first job was Foot Action.
Yep.
Okay, so you do know.
Of course.
Okay.
Foot Action, Champs.
No, they still
Foot
have
They
Locker.
still got Champs. I don't think they have Foot Action anymore. They got Foot Locker. I was like, there's no way I'm working in Foot Locker looking like that.
You didn't want the referee shirt?
Hell no. I had the regular t-shirt that said Foot Action. I was like, that's fine.
How'd you like it?
Loved it.
Yeah.
I got first dibs on Jordans every single time.
Are you a sneaker girl?
Yeah, no, I'm a heels girl now.
Okay.
No, every time I did buy Jordans, though, my kids would take them because I have like baby feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has tiny feet.
It'd be like size 4.
You got size 4 feet?
We're like 4.5, 5.
Damn, you are tiny.
Yeah.
My wife at least got 7.
Right. It's like
I mean,
average.
that's
huh?
like women's, but kids, I can buy kids because they're cheaper. So those Jordans be cheaper.
Yeah,
I'll be
true.
paying like $70, but y'all be paying like 150.
The short girls in school always were fly. They always had the baby fat and like
my
super.
God.
It's because it was cheap.
Listen, I wore my brother's clothes
juicy.
back in the day.
Juicy.
Oh my
Juicy.
God.
I still want like a velvet juicy outfit, got juicy bedazzled on the butt.
It's back. It's back.
Oh my
It's
God.
so
It is so
coming
back. I be
back.
feeling so old. They be putting the little clips and butterfly in their hair. I was like, what are you doing?
The chokers are back.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
I had my choker phase, but I also got over it. Then I look back at old photos and I'm like, oh, that was rough. What the fuck was that doing?
You gonna look at this era, you gonna be like, I was rough because that's how I
Yeah,
feel.
no, history repeats itself for sure.
I just found out and realized that the first cell phone call was in 91.
Oh.
Internet was born. The website www was born 91.
Oh my God.
Whoa, that's like crazy to think about.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
I feel old now.
You're like, wow, thanks.
Oh my God.
Ladies, I want to jump into a segment called Questions.
Are you sick of podcasts that just interview people with the same questions and gossiping nonsense?
Are you tired of hearing about what's wrong with the world? Can you locate your nearest orphanage?
Who cooked the Last Supper?
R.I.P. Mr. Potato Head.
Seppuku Harakiri.
Where is Mavis Beacon?
This is Hos.
And this is host Beefy,
Listen to the Beans and Rice podcast.
exclusively in Braille and all streaming platforms.
Patent pending.
Hey, yo, you're probably listening to the Unrestricted Podcast with DreRawka.
We are?
No, they are.
Yeah. Oh, right.
And I'm the real Ruby. You can catch me and Fonzie and the
Defunct.
G Daddy Funk on Lake Talk 801 podcast.
Yeah, but I think you have to come in more smoother, more funnier. Like, yeah, they could catch us on the Lake Talk 801 podcast.
Yeah, y'all can catch us on the Lake Talk 801.
Yeah, and be like, and yeah, man, hey, and they could catch people like me, the real Ruby, and people like you, Fonzie, and people like him, G Daddy Funk,
Wow,
on
that's
the
a
Lake
lot of
Talk
people.
801. Who cares?
What did he say?
Huh?
I didn't hear him.
I don't know, but
Why-
this probably should be the ad.
Is this? Are these on?
Catch a new episode every Monday on all streaming platforms. The Lake Talk 801. Tune in now.
Okay.
All right. Now I asked the internet, hey, send me questions. And they send them random questions. It could be about something specific or it could be something off the wall. And Questions is powered by the good folks over at A Bar Named Sue. Catch live music, sports events, including UFC pay-per-views at A Bar Named Sue, 8136 South State Street and 3970 South Highland Drive. Find out more at thebarnamedSue.com. Now, first question comes in from Chantel in Salt Lake City. What is something you don't leave home without?
Something I don't leave home without.
Other than a cell phone?
Yeah, other than a cell phone.
that's kind of just
My
right.
inhaler.
damn.
I know we'll be in class and she's like, my
I gotta go get my inhaler. My lifeline. Shh.
You butyrol or what?
Yeah. Also, you know you got asthma.
No.
Something I don't leave without. Honestly, I always have my lipstick. Not gonna lie. I always have a little lip action going on. But yeah, I honestly, my life's everywhere. So
Energy drinks.
energy drink.
What's your go-to?
My go-to energy drink.
Yeah.
I
got a new one.
Ghost. Those little ghost cans.
Oh yeah,
Those are fire.
The Sour Patch ones are. They got them over here at the little gas station right here, the Stop, on the right off of Beck Street, and I've tried that for the first time. I was like, "Ooh, this is pretty good."
They're sweet and they like just taste like
Yeah.
candy. And I have like a major sweet tooth, so anything sweet, I'm like, bring it here.
You guys need a brand deal with the energy drink.
That would be
Hey,
cool.
yeah.
That would be so cool.
Have you guys worked on any brand deals?
No, I don't think we've ever even talked
No.
about it. Really,
I think the only thing we have is our merch.
yeah.
I mean, I think anything energy, anything health would be a great partner with you guys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you need the content. You know, get the content, get heavy on social media, and approach them. And we have a lot of local. That's a local brand right there. The Nano Drake.
Oh, okay.
They're a local brand. They do hydration, energy. So yeah, think about those kind of things.
Okay.
If you haven't already.
Yeah.
Do you fuck with Rain?
I do like those. Yeah, I like those. I like the canned bucked ups. But every once in a while, when I'm like, I feel like I'm not really like, I don't know. Sometimes you get used to like the caffeine. It's like, are you even doing anything for me? I'll try to switch it up and I'll go to like the Rain one. I like Rain for taste.
Yep.
Yeah,
That
the taste is.
creamsicle, fire.
And I don't even like orange creamsicle stuff like that. Like I'm like, it makes me sick sometimes.
Really?
But that shit.
Yeah.
I don't drink that shit.
I do it for taste.
I don't drink it at all.
Rain taste is fire. The rain outside.
What do you leave home without, or don't leave home without?
My inhaler.
Oh yeah, the inhaler. That's right. Me is my backpack. I always have my creative backpack on me.
Yeah.
Always on the go. All right. Julian Tank in Sandy, Utah. Kiss, marry, kill. You got to be from Utah because usually it's F, marry, kill. But kiss, marry, kill. All right.
For real.
Kiss, marry, kill. The Rock, John Cena, Roman Reigns. They know I'm a wrestling fan, so I know that was.
Who's Roman Reigns? He's a wrestler.
Yes.
I don't know why I thought Roman from Fast and Furious. But that's Roman Pierce.
For a half second, I was like,
is that Tyrese?
Tyrese.
Oh, yeah.
I was like Roman Pierce.
Oh, we can switch out Tyrese. The Rock, John Cena, and Tyrese. Kiss, marry, kill.
I'm killing John Cena.
You guys, hold on. You guys got to agree on this.
Oh,
okay.
Are you gonna kill John Cena?
Yup.
Okay.
Damn.
Kill John Cena. Cool.
Yep.
Did you guys just see him on the Golden Globes, all naked?
Yeah, that's weird.
No, thank you.
I didn't watch the video, but I saw photos and I was like, "What is you doing? What the hell?"
So
we're killing John Cena. I like him in movies. He's very funny,
He's
but
alright.
get out of town.
Sorry, John.
Kiss Tyrese.
You can kiss Tyrese.
Listen, he's got a lot of drama in his life right now, so I'm just gonna say we're gonna kiss him and we're just gonna leave him right there.
Bye. And then The Rock.
Marry
I
The
feel
Rock.
like he would be.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I feel
a
like
good
he's
guy.
a good person. Like I saw a video the other day. He sent it to me, and I was like bawling at like 7 a.m.
Yep.
I was like, "Why'd you do this to me?"
Yep.
He's a
I
good
think I saw the
person.
same one. Was it when he went like to the school? Someone's family died or something like that.
Yeah, the daughter died of cancer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Salute to The Rock. I would agree with that. That's good. Good picks.
Right.
Good picks. All right. Thank you, Julian. All right. Buck in Hell's Kitchen. Speaking of Hell's Kitchen, what's a talent you don't have but you wish you did?
Ooh. Do you have any?
Yeah.
What? Let's go.
You
Let's
just
hear it.
did it the other day and you made fun of it. I can't whistle.
Oh yeah.
I cannot
Let's see,
whistle.
let's see.
No.
Give me an attempt. You just start beatboxing.
I could try to put something on him. Like, put your lips how?
Does this make you jealous?
Listen, shut up. Joe, you jealous over there too?
Yeah,
No,
Joe can't whistle.
Joe's voice is too deep.
I know it won't. It's literally like physically impossible.
Sound like a damn horn.
Yeah. Yeah, Joe trying to whistle and sound like a ship horn.
Steamboat.
Was that a whale?
You see them damn the damn videos on TikTok of the ocean in the North Sea. Yo, that's Joe. I know he be in the bedroom doing that shit by himself.
Probably.
Yo.
And if he doesn't, he's gonna do it tonight.
Everywhere. No.
That's funny.
But I wish, honestly, like I wish I could sing. Like when I'm in the car, I be fucking going in. I think I sound just like Alicia Keys, but I know I cannot.
You like Alicia?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
What's your favorite song? Or a song that you like?
We were just talking about it.
We
too.
were. What's
Fallen.
Yeah, Fallen. I was thinking of No One, but it wasn't No One, but it's Fallen. Yeah. I love that song.
I keep on falling.
That's good. I was not gonna do that. I was like,
It's a lot better than my pretend whistle.
I like her joint boyfriend. I think I'm jealous of your boyfriend.
Oh yeah, that was a good one too.
Oh no, girlfriend.
Girlfriend.
She said dun, dun,
Yep, that's a good
that's
one
a
too.
joint.
I love her, and she's so like naturally beautiful too, and like a beautiful soul. So like, I'm just like,
So what do you think about the Super Bowl performance? Do you think it was a little too touchy feely, or they're performing?
I think they're performing, but I also didn't give her enough kudos. I felt like they should have given her more time.
Yeah,
It wasn't her show though.
It wasn't.
That's true.
Listen,
It was
but there's a lot of
Usher's.
artists that bring out other people, and they had like the whole like she wasn't even at the end. Did you notice that? She didn't come
she was
out
at the right time.
They didn't come out at the
She
end.
can't come in after Ludacris and Lil Jon. You gotta put Alicia Keys.
Usher sound and
Listen.
Lulu.
Are you crazy?
Maybe.
Maybe.
She gonna come in. I keep on
Listen.
falling. You can't bring it back down.
Yeah.
Listen.
Watch out, my outfit's ridiculous. In the club
over
looking
here
real
like,
crispy.
She passed. It's Alicia Keys, man.
Yeah, she's dope.
Yeah, no, she's cool.
So what? Did Usher touch a little too much?
I don't know. I kind of think so. I'm like, I mean, I get their song. It's like bring it back full force, but I'm just like, whoa, what y'all got going on tonight?
Man, I forgot she was married for a half second.
Yeah, Swiss Beats.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, unless that was something that maybe they had talked about before and they're cool and they're like, hey, like we just want to put on a show.
I think he supported her.
Of course.
I think he supported the whole thing. He wasn't like a hater or anything like that.
I wasn't asking. I'm asking your perspective on it.
Acting.
You cool? Okay.
I have seen. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I just feel like it's acting.
I have seen a couple things where they're like, Usher just don't give a fuck. Like he at his residency and stuff, like he'll be on anyone's lady though. So I don't know if that's just his pattern or if I'm like,
I love Usher, so I'll probably just let it go.
I'm gonna let it slide. You're lucky it's Usher.
Yeah. My wife like black guys anyway, so fuck it. Might as well be Usher. I wish a talent I wish I had would be I wish I can hone in on being a good producer of music.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh.
You know, we talk about Alicia Keys' husband, Swiss Beats, produces amazing music.
So
right?
much.
Pharrell. And make an anthem like Queen, like We Will Rock You. Like we don't have anthems like that.
Not anymore. Yeah.
So to have the ear to create a worldwide phenomenal song like Happy, Pharrell made Happy.
Right.
You know, incredible. I wish I would have that ear to do that.
I just found out what like Skateboard P was the other day. I was like, I hear it.
For real?
Yeah. I was like, I hear it in all these songs. Like, what is that? I was like, is it a brand? Is it whatever? But it's Pharrell, like OG Pharrell, right?
Because Skateboard P, he was really a part of skateboard culture. Skateboard mixtapes is how a lot of people got introduced to hip hop. Because they put all the hip hop songs on the mixtapes, and that's something that I grew up on was skate tapes,
right?
You know, and skateboarding and whatnot. But yeah, are you familiar with SWV?
Yes.
You know their song Human Nature? SSWWUV.
Yes, I do.
I don't think I do.
Do we need to play this song?
And you heard my quote.
I know Rain.
No, you've heard him more. I promise.
No, I've
You're
heard
like queen of like old school.
I love
Makes me proud.
I love old R&B.
I love that.
Hold on, I gotta play this right here.
You need to.
Let's see. Maybe this is it. Maybe this.
Oh wait, I need those first couple beats. Hold on.
I think this is like the Michael. Is this the Michael Jackson version?
No, this is right here. This was a flip on Human Nature.
Yeah.
You know this?
Yeah.
I just got chills. So that part right there, that's Michael Jackson.
Right, yeah.
So you know who Michael Jackson is, right? This right here, that's Skateboard P.
Really?
He produced that record.
SSWW.
So thinking about that talent, thinking about being able to hear a classic as Human Nature from Michael Jackson, flip it into another classic from SWV with Right Here, and then to have your name be such an iconic part of that song, because everybody that knows that song will sing SSWW and have no idea that was Pharrell before Pharrell became Pharrell.
So true. Yeah, that would be awesome to be like, that was me. Y'all didn't even know it and you were seeing it your whole life.
Yep.
Yeah, a lot of artists are doing that nowadays, remixing the old songs.
Sampling. I love when they do it, but
really
I feel like they have to do it right. Like I know Megan Thee Stallion's doing it. She's been doing it a lot. There's some I'm like, I like, some I don't. But you definitely have to do it right and like do it some justice.
Absolutely. I got one last question here. This is a reoccurring question on the podcast, and I just think it's a phenomenal one, and I love hearing people's perspectives on it. So, can you love unconditionally?
I think I can.
Yes, I could.
How?
I mean, I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. No, I mean, just like, you just love people just how they are and just life. And
even if it impacts you and your happiness and your peace?
You can love them unconditionally from a distance.
Yeah.
You can wish them love. You can wish them peace. You can pray for them. You could send them good vibes without having to be in their presence.
And having them like, constant interactions with them.
Like, I love you, but we're not good, but I'm still going to keep you. I'm always going to have love for you.
Or even like, just even knowing in your heart, if this person ever came up to me, it could be my worst enemy, we fell off or whatever, knowing in your heart that if you really came to me with tears in your eyes, on your knees, whatever.
Open that door and be like, let's do it.
I'm here for you. Because at the same time, like, I'm a very forgiving person. I don't hold grudges. Like, I'm human, and I treat people as if they're just people, and they're human, and everyone needs love in their life, no matter what they've done in the past, no matter how they did me. Like, if you need a little bit of love right now, you're gonna get it from me.
Exactly.
Do you think we all have the same definition of love?
No,
love is everyone's own definition, and I mean, it's very vague, I guess it can be. It's kind of a gray, I don't know.
I think there's different definitions of love and different feelings of love. Like, I love my girl, but that's a different type of love than I do for my daughters.
Right.
I'm still gonna go hard for both of them. Also same feeling as I love my dad, but I also love my husband. Very different type of loves. Unconditionally, always. But
for both sides.
Both sides, always unconditionally. When you feel pure of that love for them, you're always going to be there no matter what. Like she said, I'm going to piggyback off of that. You could be my worst enemy. You call me, you tell me something happened. I'm opening my door for you because I believe in second chances. I believe people change. Now, if you do it again, I'm going to love you from a distance. I'm going to try to help you. I'm going to give you your sources. It's up to you to take that. But I do believe in that.
Definitely. All right, ladies. What's the socials? Where can we catch you, follow you? Any upcoming events?
So our main social media platform for our class right now is Heel Phoria _Utah. And then we have our own pages.
I'm gonna keep mine private.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys go to the page, you'll find us. Like,
definitely,
if you really want to follow us. But some upcoming things. So
we're doing a fashion show runway. So we're doing the entrance performance and the ending performance. So that's our very first performance that we're doing
as Heel Phoria.
As Heel Phoria.
And that'll be at what Locker Room? Is that out here? I've never heard of that place. So yeah, it's a little bar called Locker Room.
Sugar House, I think.
Yeah, so that's going to be there. 30th. There's going to be a bunch of vendors, a lot of people just selling stuff. Tickets are $45. You get access to drinks, bar, or same thing. Food, the shows. So that'll be really cool.
We'll have more information on our page with that one.
So obviously 21 and up.
21 and up.
21 plus. But yeah, that's like the biggest thing right now. I mean, like we had, like we said earlier, Mocha come from California. That was a big thing. This whole month was crazy. But as far as April, I think we're just going back to our regular scheduled program.
And is Heel Phoria, is there age limits?
No.
Well, 18 plus.
Yes, 18 plus, unless your mom says it's okay, or you coming with your mom, then yeah.
Yeah, but definitely 18 plus for sure.
Okay. So definitely go tap in with these ladies, even if you just want a new fitness challenge, because I'm assuming that it could be really challenging. Bring your own heels. Is this a
bring your own heels. Knee pads is the must.
And even times like we're like, there's people that are like, girl, I haven't walked in heels ever, and I'm like, you know what, leave the heels at home, just come.
It's recommended,
come
not required.
and see it, and even if you want to sit on the side and watch, like, just come and check out what it is, see it for yourself.
Absolutely. As a community member, what more help can the community do for you guys?
I would say just like spread the word. Like if you know that someone's like looking for a dance class, just say like, hey, like I heard this, I heard about this class.
network.
Give us opportunity also. Like what did we do for back to school? We did a fundraiser for backpacks, back to school supplies. So we were just accepting donations. We didn't have a set price for class. And you got how many backpacks? 25?
Oh my God, I think we got like 30. So 30 kids got new backpacks.
Yeah.
October is our domestic violence awareness month that we always do. And we give money. We donate money to the DV home up in South Ogden, to the women's shelter.
What'd you guys do for Black History Month?
We brought out mocha. Listen, let me tell you.
See, she flipped it on me.
No, I actually thought about even though it was like a little bit after, it was actually National Women's Day. So it was like celebrating both. Mocha brings a very different diversity, and we brought her out here for a specific reason. Yes, she is African American. She is great at what she does, and it just brings a different spark to Utah that they're not used to culture. She came in and she was like, "Where's all the Black people?" I'm like, "Girl, they're around. You just gotta look. We here, they hidden. It's fine." Our colored people, we here, we support. And so that's the main reason why I brought her out here. And I wasn't really out forward with it because you never know how people feel to, also, you only brought me out here because I'm Black. I mean, yes, because you bring so much to the table. You're so talented. I want to show people who you are, what you bring to that table. So it was like a lot of kudos to her, and she's so down to earth and so fun. So
she'll be back then?
Oh yeah,
she wants 100%.
To come back. Mm-hmm.
Good Utah experience?
Every time.
She loves it.
She loves the mountains.
Yeah, she's in love with the mountains. But I think, the biggest thing that the community can do is like reach out to us. Like if you guys want to collab on something, like, we're open.
Yeah, because I know you guys collabed with my brothers from Rose.
Oh my God, that was so fun. Yeah, so fun.
Everyone loved it too. They were like, "That was so awesome! I felt so cool.
It was
got to be around artists."
We wanted to step out, and I was like, "How are we gonna just outside the box always? What are we gonna do that's different?" Someone posted their song, and I was like, "Oh my God, this song is just like fire!" It was like calling, and I was like, "Alyssa, let's do Valentine's Day for this in a chair dance." We've never done chair dance. So I was like, forget it. I don't want to do chair dance. Everyone does it. But this time I was like, let's do it. So we did. And I asked for their blessing to see if they were okay. Because I feel like they need their kudos too. Yeah. And so we were like, let's bring out these artists, see if they invite them, and they came. It was so fun. And then we had, we got it filmed twice. So Paulo was the first one, and then Ben was the second one. So kudos to them. They did amazing with shooting the video. Ben Moon and Bobby are so chill. It was so fun to have them. So
it's so fun to connect in the community in that way. And that was our biggest thing is we're all artists, whether it be with making music, singing, dancing, creating, choreographing, like we're all artists. So it's so cool to just collab in that space.
Yeah. That's and they were fun to hang out. They were fun to hang out with. They're way down to earth, way chill. So we wish them the best, and we'll always be big supporters of them.
So I'm assuming that people can hire your services as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dope. Do you guys do like private gigs?
Yep.
Yeah,
if people reach out, or even sometimes we'll even see some students and we're like, if you want to book a private with us, let us know, because we see their eagerness to be like, wow, my gosh, what am I doing? I want to be better. And we're like, hit us up. We'll take an hour or two somewhere at a studio and really give you our time.
Because I have homegirls that always are like, yo, I'm doing they have girl nights, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And I think this would be a perfect girl night, especially for the summer. You think about right now, who I think you guys should market to is those moms that need to get away because their kids are at home all summer. Yeah. So let's get away. Give me a couple hours out of the hour, do my fitness, and then I can come home and
do your mommy thing. And
and that's a big moms are a big part of the people who come too. A lot of them, we have a circle moment and we're like, why are you here today? What inspired you? Something that we have a little prompt question. But a lot of them are like, man, my kids.
F them kids.
My kids were on me. I just need an hour away, and that's all it takes is just to reset and be good enough to go home to be that good mom that you are.
Yeah,
you got everything in one in that classroom.
One more time, what's the Instagram account?
Heel Phoria _ Utah.
Yep.
You can tell it's kind of new. She was looking up.
I was like,
I'm glad she said that, because I would have been like, let me get my phone.
I always forget the underscore. That's why. And I'm like, did we add UT? Did we?
Listen, you were quicker at it than me, because I would have got my phone. I'm like, hold on, let me look at my handy notebook.
Eileen would have had to grab her phone, her glasses.
So viejita status. Hold on, espérate.
All right, ladies. So I appreciate your time. Hopefully people enjoyed this conversation, and definitely go give them a follow if you are somebody that wants to try their class, or if you know somebody, definitely follow up.
Yeah.
Go follow them. go reach out. I'm sure they would love to have you.
Yay!
All right?
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. This was amazing.
Absolutely. Make sure you go buy a t-shirt, go buy a hoodie or something. If you are a broke boy like me and you can't afford it, give a share, give a like, comment. It's free to share love on social media. And always have the day you deserve. Protect your light. We out. Peace.
Peace out.
Bye.
You nervous?
Already.
What do I do?
Listen.
Oh man. All right, I'm gonna raise your mic a little bit.
Okay.
And then is it all right if I like every?
Yeah, dog. You do whatever you want, dog. What a voice I say.
It's your world, big dog.
I just live in it. It sounds crazy.
Just living it.
It sounds crazy in here. I can hear it off the walls.
Really?
Yeah. Your voice? Cause I didn't know, man. I just woke you up to some shit.
He's like, damn, I sound like that?
That's me? Come get on the mic real quick. I gotta hear this sexy ass voice in the mic. Alexa, turn off. Just what's your name real quick?
Joe.
No, say it in the mic.
My name is Joe.
Hey, Joe, say, my darling, I can't get enough of your love, baby.
My darling, I can't get enough of your baby.
Oh, yeah.
It sounds crazy in here. I hate my voice. So
Yeah, he's like, talk to me some more.
Yeah. How old are you?
26.
26. Okay, so you missed the voicemail era where we had to like put the voicemail in the phone.
Like, thanks for calling. You call Aileen to leave a message. Bye.
Yep, exactly.
Oh, baby girl.
Yeah. Yo, this is Joe. Listen to, hey, it's the baby girl. What's your name? Come here, let me buy you a drink.
But yeah, you know who you reached.
It's you, Joe. Go ahead.
Hello, this is Joe. I can't come to the phone right now, but if you leave me a message, your name and number, I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Can we get a repeat for Alyssa?
Joe wear Calvin Klein for sure.
This is Joe with the jack off hours.
Joe's like, I didn't come here to get roasted.
Listen.
We were just talking about that. We're like, if you can't take a joke, get out of
There's the
town.
door.